Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and I am back with a new card reading for all of you. Before starting with today's card reading, allow me to express my gratitude for the loving positive energy you're sending towards me. May God bless you with abundance in all of its beautiful forms. So without wasting any of our time, let's get started with the reading. Okay, it's a very beautiful reading. It's so positive and so uplifting that you'll feel so free spirited after listening to this reading that I cannot even tell you right now. Okay, I'd advise you to listen to it till the end to understand everything and take note of the minute details I'm going to be describing about. Okay, so let's get started. This reading is going to resonate with those individuals, those divine souls who are dealing with a spiritual soul connection where your counterpart's parents, or maybe your parents, it's more likely going to be the case where it's your counterpart's parents who were posing as a block in your connection, and maybe because of them your counterpart may have or had made a decision in the past to choose another person over you. If these conditions apply to you and in your situation, then only I'd tell you to proceed with this reading, otherwise you can click off. Okay, there was definitely an issue with someone's parents' involvement in this spiritual soul connection of yours, which was actually the reason why it did not work out in the past, and that's one of the reasons why your counterpart may have made a decision to choose someone else over you, give commitment to that person, or get married with someone else. Okay, there was a block coming from their parents or their family in general, but more likely it was coming from their mother and their father. Right now what I'm seeing here is that in both of your situations and cases, if this person got married with another person, or if this person gave in commitment to another person over you, because of their parents, all of their lives are in shambles and in complete destruction mode. All of their lives. Not even one single person is here who is happy in his or her own world, the world they created for themselves. They are crying for help, they are asking for mercy, and they are paying the price for destroying this spiritual soul connection of yours. This is what's happening here, and you can see how my previous readings were talking about all of this. This is what's happening here. Okay, that relationship your counterpart chose over you did not work out and is never ever going to work out. No matter how hard they try to drag it all along, or no matter how hard the other person or other people, let's say their parents, force them to make it work, it's not going to work. It's completely against the divine will here, because all of these people, if unfortunately they were doing whatever they were doing on purpose, knowingly, due to their arrogance, pride and rigidity, they'll have to pay the price for that, and they are paying the price for that right now at present. That connection is not meant to be. That connection is never ever going to work out for them. Doesn't matter if they are just committed or married, it's just not going to work out. And everyone who was or is involved in the creation of that karmic relationship, or the continuation of it, either done forcefully or through manipulation, would have to pay the karmic price and have to face the consequences, severe ones for that. This is the clear judgment universe is giving here at present. It's not even talking about the past or the future. This is the clear judgment universe is giving here. And a lot of these people who were involved, especially if there was an involvement of someone's mother here, more so going to be your counterpart's mother, and another person your counterpart chose over you, their lives are in complete shambles. The mother figure has lost something very recently, or something has abruptly changed in her life. Possibly she is struggling with health issues. She may have lost something extremely valuable or precious that was to her, and something in her family or relationships is not going well for her, and that has really shaken up her world completely. It's like, I'm going to say, she has nothing to look for, or is just completely devastated at the moment. Something has definitely happened in her life, in her personal life, or something related with her material life. If she was too proud of her wealth or riches or prosperity, something like that, universe took it away. That's what had happened, and she's feeling tormented and devastated because of that. Please note, do not celebrate these kind of things and do not feel happy about it. This is just karma people are receiving and experiencing. The reason, messing with the divine connection. So take these as lessons and learnings, and help these discussions, these talks, and these readings to help you become more aware of your own inner self and spread that awareness outwards to others, so that they can learn from these examples. Okay? The other person is also extremely worried, unable to think clearly, is feeling extremely confused, bewildered, puzzled. Her judgment is clouded at the moment, or his judgment is clouded at the moment. And this person is worrying about your stability, your union, if she knows about that or he knows about that. This person might even be stalking you at the moment to see if it had already happened or not. These people are going through really, really difficult and painful times at the moment, and they brought it all into their lives. This lady your counterpart chose over you, it's more likely going to be a lady, because most of you are feminines in a female body listening to me right now, and this reading is meant for those ones collectively. Yes, there are a few exceptions, so keep an open mind while listening to these readings and use your own discernment. In few of your cases, yes, it could be a man your counterpart chose over you, it could be a same-sex relationship, or it's just LGBTQ friendly. Okay, so keep an open mind and do not become fixated, or don't bring it into comments that you talked or said about a woman. So is it specific? No, it's not specific. This is for general collective. So the overall theme is going to resonate with those who have a masculine counterpart in a male body and was dealing with another woman, a female. Okay, so this is the case here. This person is very, very sad, very, very upset, possibly depressed, anxious, is panicking about her future or what it is that she's going to do in her life. If that's not what is disturbing her, you are disturbing her. You are disturbing her in a way where she feels like you got everything you wanted, and ultimately you are getting what you wished for or were yearning for, and she's not getting what she wished for or was yearning for. Something like that. She is thinking a lot. She might be overthinking and overanalyzing everything here. So just, send her a positive energy. Do not feel happy about it. Do not think like, yes, you deserve it. They brought it into their lives so that they can learn their lessons, and that's what I see happening here. Because the overall message that's coming is that people are receiving clarity. People are able to see and decipher negative from positive and positive from negative. They're able to saturate things and make clear judgments. It's not happening at a very rapid pace, but things are becoming clear to everyone. Okay? If there was an issue coming from someone's father here, for example, if your counterpart's father was against you because you are independent, you are a go-getter, you are ambitious, you are empowered, and such women are not accepted in orthodox families or where patriarchy is very, very prominent and prevalent. I hope you're getting my point. They want to keep women under their control, and you are not someone like that. You're different, you're powerful, you know how to say no, and you would say no when and where needed. They don't like those kind of women. They don't want such type of woman in their family because they know she's going to bring in change, and they don't like that. So if that was the problem, or that is the problem right now at present, universe is telling you to just remain patient and wait for divine timing to see how the tables are going to turn. Right now, maybe there is this issue where a father figure or someone who holds a dominant masculine energy in your situation. It could be your own counterpart who was acting really, really arrogant and proud in the past, and they were feeling like if they are going to pursue you, you are going to control them, or you're going to bring in changes that they cannot handle or allow to happen, and that's why they were trying to control and manipulate everything, and that's why they were trying to rule and dominate over everything. But that's not working, and it's not going to work here. Why? Because this connection has a very bigger purpose. This connection is given to both of you and all of you involved, so that you can all ascend and let go of toxic patterns, toxic relationships, and anything that doesn't serve our highest good. You getting my point? So this connection is going to, with the help of divine, destroy anything and everything that doesn't resonate with the highest ideals of unconditional love that needs to be spread between and among all the humans and human beings. Keep that in mind and take note of it. This connection, with the help of divine, through way of divine intervention, is going to destroy anything and everything that doesn't align with the highest ideals of unconditional love and unconditional positive regard that human needs to and must have towards each other, no matter how they relate and correlate with each other and what labels they put onto those connections. People need to learn how to give respect, freedom, and space to other person to help them grow, evolve, and ascend in the most beautiful way and positive of ways possible. Everyone, each and every one of you needs to learn that here. I'm not seeing your energy anywhere. I feel like you've already surrendered this connection. You've given it to God. You're not even thinking about it. But people are thinking about it. Everyone is thinking about you. You are not thinking about anyone here. I can clearly see that because your energy is nowhere. Your energy is only in people's minds and thoughts and how they are thinking about you, how they are perceiving of you, what they perceive of you, how they are looking at you, how they are feeling about you, and this connection of yours. Your counterpart has full clarity that the reason why their life is in shambles and why everything is falling apart in their life, it's because they destroyed this divine spiritual soul connection and filled your life and your heart with pain only because they were prioritizing those they shouldn't have prioritized, and they had misplaced priorities. They are learning this lesson and they know very well, they have this complete clarity in their mind. They've got to return back to you. They've got to apologize to you. They've got to reunite with you and make things work with you. They know very well that either they need to come back in your life or bring you back into their life and make things right. That's the only way they can bring order, arrangement, and justice in everyone's life. Because if that doesn't happen here, these people would never be able to come out of the mess they are in. Universe is making that judgment here, okay? I'm not making things up. I'm simply speaking what's being shown here. I'm not narrating any kind of imaginary story here. I'm simply interpreting the channel messages and this overall guidance that's coming for all of you here. It's very clear, very crisp, and very precise. There is no space or chance of any doubt here. It's completely crystal clear for everyone. Universe is making everything clear for everyone to see. The mother figure is already going through what she needs to go through in order to learn her lessons, because she was being extremely stubborn and negative. The father figure is in the process of facing those changes because now he needs to change. When the matriarchy was the problem, she got enough of chances and opportunities to change. Now she is bearing the consequences and paying the price. After that, when patriarchy came into the picture, toxic masculinity that needed to be cleared away and out of the system came into the picture. Anyone and everyone, including your counterpart and their friends, received the guidance, source of information, enough of resources to bring them awareness. Some of them who became aware that they needed to change took a step forward and allowed those changes to happen. For others who did not, now they are going through what they need to go through. It is what it is, and it is what is happening right now at present. So currently, at this point of time, I see that patriarchy is being dealt with here, and in divine timing, in divine right timing, it's going to be dealt with accordingly. You do not have to worry about how and when it's going to happen, because it's not your job to worry about that. Let any kind of worry or stress go, because universe and your divine team is handling everything here. Remember what I said. Universe is providing clarity to all of these people. Universe is bringing them answers and solutions so that they can change their situation, because it's not going to change unless they change themselves and their inner picture and let go of what doesn't serve for anyone. People have been living and carrying the concept of marriages and relationships in a very self-centered, self-obsessed, and selfish of ways. That needs to change here, and that is why these kind of changes are taking effect through way of divine intervention. You had a role to play in all of this. You played your role. Now you surrendered everything under the feet of God. Now God and your divine team took charge of everything. They are leading everyone and all the happenings, events, occurrences, and the situations for the highest good of all involved. They are leading everyone's life here towards positive changes. Those who are resisting are bearing the price and are facing the consequences. So allow things to happen naturally and organically, and just know this issue won't remain like this forever. Even if there is the issue of patriarchy being in the picture and blocking this connection right now at the moment, know that it'll all work out and things are going to get cleared away for everyone, because this arrogance, this need to control, this dominating attitude, this negativity and toxicity won't remain in the picture. It's not the divine will. Divine would not allow that to happen, because this connection was given to you came into the picture to bring in positive changes, to set up templates and structure for unconditional love to penetrate, flourish, bloom, and prosper. Getting my point? Keep these things in your mind. This connection is still alive. Doesn't matter if you're not together with your counterpart, doesn't matter if they're talking to you or not, doesn't matter. This connection is alive and will remain alive forever. These changes that are going on right now at present are happening for everyone's highest good, and there is a bigger plan at play. People are learning their lessons, people are being put into their places, and people are also receiving the karma, good and the bad included, so that they can learn how the universe works. And it's not unfair like you, it's not unjust like you, it's not biased like you, it doesn't discriminate among communities, between humans and human beings. You do. Universe doesn't hate like you do. Universe is very fair. Universe gives you what you give it out. Understand all of these things. This is what universe and your divine teams, all of your divine teams, are trying to teach all of you involved. Not just you, not just your counterpart, but everyone involved. Okay? And people are learning that, gaining that knowledge and that awareness, having those realizations and aha moments. It's not happening at a very fast pace, but at a pace which is needed for everyone to clear their karma for good and ascend. Those who are willing to work with the universe, they are receiving the help. Those who are resistant, then you know what happens with them. Okay? I'm also going to highlight a point here that don't stress about the present situations and circumstances, as all of you are going to receive the opportunity to move on and move forward. Okay? You'll find yourself healing. You'll find yourself glowing and growing. You'll find yourself feeling happy, uplifted, positive, and optimistic once again. All of you, not just you. I'm talking about all of you. Those who are going to learn their lessons, keep that in mind. People who have been adding negativity in your connection, people who had been blocking your connection, people who had been trying to control your counterpart in order to keep them held back and stuck in unnecessary connections, relationships, or associated with addictions, they all are in a very miserable and terrible place at the moment. Something definitely happened with them or in their life which is helping them empathize with you and feel how you would have felt. Something like that, or I'd say something similar is happening with them. For some, exactly similar and same experiences are being given to them so that they can feel how it feels when someone else puts you in that position or space you don't want to be in. That's clearly shown here. People are struggling, people are troubled, people are facing difficulties from coming from all corners in their lives. People know they've made a mistake, people know they need to change, people know and are learning what's right and what's wrong, what's positive and what's negative, what's healthy and what's unhealthy, where divine is leading them and where devil was leading them, when it's divine speaking to them and when it's devil speaking to them. People are learning these lessons. These are huge lessons for any soul to learn. So see how beautifully things are working out behind the scenes for everyone involved. When divine constantly asks you to remain patient and hold on to your strength, this is the reason why your divine team and your Lord the Almighty is asking you to remain patient, because it wants to bring love, healing, and peace into everyone's hearts involved in your situation or in your connection. There is a reason why they are involved. There is a reason why they were put there. There is a reason why they were playing the role they were playing and were allotted to play. So keep all of these things in your mind while you find yourself complaining or whining or spinning in the loop of negativity or confusion at times. And it's okay. You're not being judged, criticized, or condemned for thinking that way. It happens. We understand, but always look at the bigger purpose and try to look at things from a higher perspective. See, this reading is given to you so that you can look at things from a higher perspective and see how beautifully universe is aligning everything in your favor and in the favor of this divine connection. You have heard me saying that this connection is just not about you two souls being brought together to start a new family. It's just not limited to that. This connection has a very bigger and a very higher purpose. Always remember these things and feel proud of yourself that you are part of such a bigger plan, that you are a leader in this journey for so many souls to heal, transform, and ascend. Feel proud of yourself and congratulate yourself for these achievements you're receiving and obtaining on this spiritual journey of yours. Okay? If there is the issue coming from a father figure, or if it's a mentality which is very, very prominent here, which people have in their mind, and it's all about ruling, controlling, dominating, manipulating, blocking, dictating, anything that thrashes the way divine feminine energy is going to get removed. And before that, if and where needed, people who are operating out of this attitude towards anyone in general would have to pay the price. They'll have to learn their lessons. They'll be forced to learn their lessons, if not politely, then harshly or forcefully. Doesn't matter if it's your own counterpart or anyone else. The changes that are needed are going to come or being brought one way or the other, no matter how stubborn people are. So be grateful for these changes to come in your life. Okay? I'm seeing that things are already progressing and ascending for the better. I'm not seeing any negative changes taking place, though for these people it may look like they are going through hell of a time at present, right now, at the moment, but they cannot complain about it. They brought it all upon themselves in their lives. They got to go through it. Yes, divine is going to present them with help if they are willing to get humbled, and that's what I see is going to happen here. All of these changes are taking place and are taking effect so that people can get humbled, and it is happening. The good news is it is happening. It's happening at a very slow, unnoticed way. You wouldn't see it coming. You wouldn't see it happening or being brought tangibly. But behind the scenes, people are changing. They're getting humbled. They're letting go of their negativity. They're learning to let go of their negativity and unhealthy ways of living and being. And a lot of them are moving away from what doesn't serve them and what doesn't serve anyone's highest good here. People are moving towards brightness, positivity, healthy structures, healthy mindsets, healthy thought patterns, healthy connections and associations, healthy habits, healthy ways of living and being, as well as thinking, not just for your own self, but towards others as well. These kind of changes are taking place right now, or will in the near future. You get my point? So remain patient and allow divine to do its work. And if you're already surrendering, well and good. If not, try to do so. Your counterpart also has a lot of things to say to you because they know how much they've hurt you, and they're most willing to make those changes to bring healing to your heart, because at the moment they are also heartbroken because of everything they are going through, enduring and struggling with. They know very well why it's all happening, and now they're also connecting with you at a very deeper level because they are being made to feel the kind of pain, heartache, suffering and struggles they brought in your life or made you go through, all because of their unwise choices, decisions and carelessness and neglectful attitude. So these are the few highlights of this reading. Just know that divine is leading everyone towards a better, brighter future, and people are learning, people are growing, people are evolving slowly but surely. And if there is any issue with anyone's arrogance, pride or rigidity or stubbornness, doesn't matter who that person is, just know that divine is going to treat that person right. And by treat, I mean to say the way a doctor treats a patient. Okay, so give it to God, surrender this issue under the feet of God and just go with the flow. Okay, so this was your reading. There is nothing more to talk about or describe. Everything would have become clear to you as of now. Universe is just saying that don't take no for an answer. Keep going, keep moving forward, keep praying, keep feeling positive and optimistic about your own life and about those who are involved in your connection or on your journey. Feel free to ask for help, assistance or guidance whenever you need. Just call on to your divine team, your angels, guides and ascended masters, and they'll be readily available to help you right after that. Okay, so that's all for now. I'll be back again. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.